You won't hear me talking there, but I'll talk to you so you can hear my voice. So you happy with how your lifters are doing so far?
Yeah, so far, so good. There's 3 of them that's been training with us. There's Emily, she's hit PRs on squat and bench, world record bench, and she's on pace for world record total if she makes the second.
She said she started training with you back in your garage.
Yeah.
She goes way back, huh?
So she goes back to when I was in the garage. It's I think it's been about 3 years and like 3 or 4 months.
And now you have your own facility, right? You have your own training facility, and it's in Mountain View?
Yeah, Mountain View, Boss Barbell Club.
Now, if people want to go out there to train with you, do they have to contact you first? Can they just show up and...
we try to tell them to email us.
Email you first.
Dan@bossbarbell.com. Yeah, people show up and it's fine, but I'm not always at the gym, so...
Right. Well, you got a family, too. You got other responsibilities, you know, right?
Yeah. I'm always there in the morning. I'm a personal trainer, so do most of that, and then errands and running the business, all that stuff after.
So before powerlifting, what was your life like? Like you were Olympic lifting, weren't you? Before powerlifting? No.
No, I started Olympic lifting like at the same time that I was a powerlifter, and it was like a year or 2 after my first meet. So I only trained Olympic lifting like concurrently with powerlifting for about 6 months. Before that, I just did a lot of like power cleans and power snatches and stuff like that. But I was never like a good Olympic lifter. That was just a hobby on the side.
Jamie Messenger, 281. What was it for you that went from a hobby on the side to, man, this is something I'm going to stick with? Was there a lift in particular or a moment that, looking back on it now, you said, that changed me to what I am doing now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I went to World Lifting in 2010 to be in Moscow.
Yeah.
And I was, I think I totaled 1708.
Yeah.
And at the same meet, I met Belayev, I met Plazdiv, Malanichev, and Zahir. Just like a bunch of guys who are all world record holders. And, you know, I wasn't really on their level at all at that point. And but that was fine because watching them just opened my eyes. Like, these guys are smaller than me, and the way they lift is nothing like the way I'm lifting. So once I started to see what the best people could do, I figured I knew what I needed to do to catch up.
So you saw them at that level and you said, I want to go to that level. But did you reach out to any of them and ask them for help to kind of give you some guidance? Or?
Yeah, no, not really.
No.
But just to see the difference in their technique and stuff like that.
And then you guys
see somebody in a video for 2 seconds, it's not the same as watching them for like 4 hours at a meet. It's just the first time I've been to a meet and seen the difference in guys with like the technique to hit world record squats versus just aggressive and fast but no foundation.
Now, with a lot of your clients that you work with, what are some of the, I would say, like basic guidelines that you say up front to them? Like, for example, okay guys, we're going to start off light and we're going to work technique first, and then as our technique gets better, we're going to increase the weight.
Honestly, I don't really try to explain it in too much depth before we start. I mean, the people who come to me now mostly already know that what I've been doing for myself and other people works pretty well, so they're not questioning, does it work?
Right.
They're not needing to be convinced, and frankly, like when I'm teaching somebody, there's usually like a lot of elements of how they train, technique, all that stuff. And if I tell them everything in the beginning, it's kind of pointless because it's overwhelming. So you're trying to like lead them by doing 1, 2 things at a time.
You need to go talk. I don't know if you know this or not, but I've kind of been the guy that started doing all the live streams, and I've been traveling around, putting these on, doing interviews, creating a show, keeping people at home tuned in. I know that you've used some different people, but I want to let you know I've been trying to get to you all day to tell you if you want one of your meets covered, you just got to tell me, man. I'll come out.
Yeah, the last meet we had, I have a bunch of people at our gym that are very technically,
yeah, they can put it together.
Like PhD students at Stanford,
right. Oh, yeah.
Very smart people, and so I had 3 willing people to be the tech side of things, and I just told them what I wanted, and they like made it happen. So
right.
it was pretty cool.
The LA Fit Expo, I went out to LA for Steve Dennison. They hired a company to come out and do all the tech stuff. And I said, well, what do you guys want me to come out and do? And he said, well, still give the play-by-play and still interview people, still keep people at home tuned in. I've watched a lot of meets and I'll get bored because there's no commentary going on. You know, it's like who's up, when are they up? So you get a company that can set up, you know, the screen, it can set up the platform. You don't necessarily need somebody talking, but it sure is nice to have interviews going on and people in tune with what's happening.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of meets that are good meets, but the live stream is like somebody just put a camera in front and let it go.
Don't bother with the mic because that's where stuff gets really crazy. Yeah.
I think there's enough good meets going on now where the standard's just getting set a little higher.
It is. I never thought I would be here. I thought I would just be like a USPA small meet kind of guy because that's kind of how it started. And now, you know, I'm getting directors reaching out to me, asking me if I want to come cover their meets, and it's kind of nice to know people like the commentary. It tells me that 440 for Susan Salazar, 200 kilo opener. Now she's so technically sound. Susan's an awesome lifter.
Yeah. I've watched her for a couple of years. She's very strong.
Now, when you're coming to a meet like this and you have people with you that you're coaching, if you take a second and watch some of the other lifting, does it kind of fire you up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of lifters who I'm fans of, you know, where I can watch and learn something from, for me or for one of the people I coach. So I'm always captivated when there's certain people that you just want to watch, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, being here is exhausting, especially being the helper, not the lifter.
Right, I bet. So your gym, how big is your gym?
It's like it's over 7,000 square feet.
Wow. And you hold all kinds of classes there?
Now we have it so people can just come in and train as though they're at a commercial gym. But it's set up specifically with a lot of powerlifting stuff. They have Olympic weightlifting setups and still bodybuilding equipment and free weights and some, open space. Normally what we do is in the evening we'll do like a group training, but it's not a class. It's just everyone's able to train and get some coaching as they need it.
Do you have a preferred part of this sport? Like, do you like coaching more than you like lifting, or do you like not necessarily coaching, but more helping people fix little things that make them go to a big next level?
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that I get the most excited about is when people have the passion that I have. So whether they're a good lifter that's passionate or a novice lifter, they're motivated. It's fun to watch anybody make progress.
.463 for Anna. Man, she's strong.
Pretty awesome.
She's incredibly strong. So if people want to get a hold of you, what's the best way to reach out to you again for coaching or coming by to see your gym or online training?
Yeah, I don't really do any coaching online anymore.
Okay.
So they'd have to come to the gym.
Okay.
And I have people that I coach on a regular basis, people who drive or fly into town and coach them on regular basis or semi-regular basis. If people just email us, that's the easiest way. But I do answer a lot of coaching questions, like Q&A type stuff on animalpack.com. That's the sponsor. They run a forum, and so I run a Q&A thread on there, and I also have a training log. I've been keeping that up for about 4 years now. 308 for Jamie. Do
you catch yourself when you come to these meets watching these lifters and kind of coaching them in your mind as you're seeing stuff? Or do you kind of put your coach's hat on when you're able to kind of get away for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because I watch a lot of people and learn positive things from different people, but I also see a lot of really good lifters who are probably, in my opinion, held back by flaws in their technique and stuff, or their training style. But it's not really my place to like tell them what I think they should do.
You won't just go over and say, hey, you should try this. Or
yeah.
Do you ever?
Like I said, when I coach my own people, I don't want to tell them a million things to fix at once. Just one thing to work on, and then the next thing.
With your lifting, what's up for you as a lifter coming up next? What are you looking forward to do?
You know, I just started training again and planning to train for Boston 3.
Okay.
So, pretty excited about that.
That's in August?
Yeah, August 20th.
And again, you know, I know you have IT people, but if you need somebody to sit behind a mic, you now know the guy that can do that for you.
Now you're asking like which part of the sport do I like, you know, is it coaching or, you know, lifting? And I think, I mean, I like all the parts, so it's kind of like you just have seasons where the focus might be me for a while, the other meets where the focus is on the other lifters, and it's relaxing because I can, you know, I don't have to stress over myself, but I get just as involved with, you know, with their goals.
Yeah.
But even the other stuff of like being a promoter, that's fun too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work and it's different, but
absolutely.
It's like, you know, I care about the sport, so I think having the opportunity to, you know, put on meets that reflect the way I think they should go. I think people appreciate that.
Yep. All-time world record total for April, 303.1 pounds. Why don't you take a look at this and see if you see anything as a coach that comes up just like that.
Yeah, she's been doing it for a while. I think she knows her style. Not everybody needs like a, you know, big change in their technique.
No.
Yeah, I don't think people get to the world record level without having a really refined technique.
Right.
So,
amateur's not going to just show up to a meet and break world records and handle themselves like a pro because they haven't been there before, they haven't spent the time to put in the work. Because you know, it takes hard work and dedication to get to that level. I mean, you've busted your butt for years, right, to get to where you're at. And yeah, you've had some injuries, but you don't let those injuries keep you down, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get your biggest goals overnight anyway, so, you know, whether it happens in 6 months or, you know, 2 years, it's just a process.
341 on the bar, good lift. For people who don't know, is the sumo deadlift, in your mind, in your opinion, any more technical than the conventional? You think one is harder to learn than any other? If you have somebody that has the ability to have cognitive thinking and they can process your coaching and they say, you know, I don't know what's better, sumo or conventional, and they say, Dan, is one harder to learn than the other, what would you say?
I don't know that one's harder, it's just a person-to-person thing. I have like ways that I prefer to teach and to strengthen each one.
Yeah. Not
just the same protocol for everybody. You know, everyone has different body types, so how well they pick up on it is going to be unique for them.
It's a good lift.
Now for you, was it just a preference thing that you started doing sumo and you go, man, I like this a lot more than conventional? How your body
I just like that I can lift more.
Was it like that from day one though?
Because I like to train both, and sometimes I'll just train one, sometimes I'll train both at the same time. I like doing them both, and obviously in a competition I'm there to put a total up, so I'm going to lift with my strongest technique.
I've seen you at meets warm up conventional and then go out and pull sumo. I saw you do that at the LA Fit Expo when Brandon tore up his knee. I remember watching you warm up conventional and then you went out and pulled sumo, and I thought, I wonder if you're just saving yourself for the sumo.
Sometimes just like a little bit like that helps to warm up the back for me. So.
Are you injury free right now? Are you healthy right now?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty healthy.
Here's your girl.
Me.
All-time world record total for Emily Hu. 121. Raw class.
Here's Emily Hu.
400.